Oh yes, stealth camping on Derby Day, Sunderland versus Newcastle. You know it makes sense. Right. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, Mandingos. Yes, this should be a lively one. It's Derby Day, Sunderland versus Newcastle in the third round of the FA Cup. I'm not going to the match, but I'm out now trying to get some footage, soaking up the atmosphere before the big kick-off. When the game kicks off, I'm going to go down into my camping spot, which is at the back of the car park, right next to the Stadium of Light. I'll get all my gear set up, and then after the game, I'll come back out. Hopefully Sunderland's won, but if they haven't, I'll still be out and about, getting some footage of the fans, hopefully, and have a bit crack on with a few, get this car past, with a few Sunderland fans, see what they say about the game, and then, as usual guys, there'll be loads of drinks, loads of shite talking, a world famous Wasky review. I'll either be celebrating or I'll be drowned in me sorrows. Anyway, Mandingos, I'm going to make my way over now. I'm going to walk over the bridge to the Stadium of Light, and I'll bring you legends back when I get closer to the ground. You better believe it. Another couple of minutes and I'll be walking over the bridge, which is going to take us over to the north side of Sunderland where the Stadium of Light is. That's when the butterflies starting to come in the old gut, starting to get nervous for the game. I'm not even going and I'm shitting myself now. Right then guys, bring you back in a couple of Winnie Mandelas. Rice. Right folks, so that's where the Newcastle fans are going to be, behind the goal in the north stand. My camping spot's all the way around the other side of the ground. Alright mate, so I'm going to have to walk all the way around the other side of the ground. Obviously I'm going to wait till kick off. Hopefully the police presence is a bit quieter then, and then I'll make my way to me camping spot. You know it makes sense, Mandingos. Alright, mate.
Yes! Right.
2 rights, Mandingo. Just took the old Baghdad off for a minute. Treat myself to a cheeseburger before kick-off. Just passing a bit of time away, letting the crowd all get into the ground, and then I'll get down to my camping spot. You better believe it. Not long for kick-off now, guys. Right, that's the 2 teams just came out now, ready for kick-off in a few seconds. Bit of a nightmare. Over there, at the far end of the car park, in the bushes, that's where I was going to set my camp up, just like I did nearly 2 years ago. But all the coaches for the Newcastle fans have all been put down in that car park, right in front of where I was going to go down to the camping spot. So, alright mate, are you good looking? You know what makes sense? Right. 2-1 the team, mate. 2-1, Sunderland. You better believe it. No bother, mate. See you later. See you, mate. Aye, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around the other end. It's totally surrounded by police, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get into my camping spot. Alright mate? Yes, right, I'll bring you back in a couple of nails to darkness. We'll walk around that end, see if I can get in, but I don't think I can. You know it makes no sense. I've got absolutely no chance in getting down to my camping spot at the minute. There's police officers all over with the police dogs. There's another one down there. That's where I'm looking to get. See where them buses are down there? My spot is just behind them buses and down the bank. Police there, and these is patrolling all over with the cop dogs. Obviously they don't want any idiots getting round to where the Newcastle fans are going to be going later on. I'm just going to have to hang around. I might try and find somewhere to dump my bag. I was going to just come over here and dump my bag in the bushes somewhere and get a couple of candingos out. You know the plandingo mandingos. But, oh, can you hear the crowd noise? Still 0-0. Aye. It doesn't even look like I'm going to be able to dump my bag in the bushes. So, anyway, I'll bring you back when something else happens. Mice. Okay, my fansexuals, I've just been proper sly, just kept coming down, pretending I was taking some photos and that, and then moving a bit further down again. There's a copper up there, like, walking his dog. He's got his eyeball on me. But these are all the coaches for the Newcastle fans. So it has turned into a proper stealthy camp. I'm sure this is my spot here, and these buses are doing the job and hiding us from the old polizzi. Right, how Let's get down here before PC Plod comes down. Oh yes! Right, now that's where I'm going to put the tent, down there. The only thing is, when the Newcastle fans, the mags, when they come out later, they're going to be looking for a quick piss. Hopefully they're just pissing across the top, or if they come down, they'll just come down and they'll have a quick slash Gordon there. So that's why I'm going to go along to there. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed no Geordies have a piss in my camping spot. What's this? A bag of rhubarb. Oh, looks like someone else has been hanging out down there. Some other weirdo. Okay folks, I think that copper had his eye on me, so he's going to be walking around here with his dog Dingo. So I'm going to get my Baghdad off the old Baccaroonie and I'm just going to hide it. I'm going to hide my bag, because if I set my tent up now, it's going to get spotted. Not that I'm saying anyone's going to do anything to it, but they might wreck me tent, they might piss on it. Okay then, I'll bring you back in a second guys. Let's get this bag off. Right. 27 minutes gone guys, and it's still 0-0. Time for a cheap bottle of Aldi Italian lager, Rossini. I've got another one of these, and I've got a bottle of Peroni, I think it is. So I'll do like a little taste test between the two later on. While we're talking shite, you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Oh, just what I need to settle the nerves. That was a nightmare getting in here. I was slithing a box of one-legged chihuahuas, just waiting for the cops to move out the way. Shit, it's the place. They've spotted us. Aye, I've just been checking the stats for the game. Sorry guys, I know loads of people know into football. And this will go into a camping video later on. But it's been all Newcastle. 74% possession they've had. I think they've had a few shots on target where we've just had one shot, not even on target. But we're holding our own. If you don't know your football guys, Newcastle, at the minute, they're a top team in the Premier League. They're the richest club in the world at the minute. We're the richest club in the world, as they like to say. But we've had a nightmare few year. Sunderland Football Club. You know, we were in the Premier League and we got a double relegation. So we got relegated to the Championship, and then the next season we got relegated again to League One, which is like the third tier of English football. It took us 4 seasons to get back up into the Championship, the second tier. And now this is like our second season now in the Championship. This is a cup game, so yes, Premier League team versus the Championship team. But all that goes out the window. That goes out the window, guys, on Derby Day. In the hatred between the two clubs, the two sets of fans, the two cities, it's unreal. It goes back hundreds of years, well before football started. But so I can see why. I can see why the cops has really done a big high security thing today, and they've kept all the Newcastle fans away from the Sunderland fans. So there's going to be no violence. There'll still probably be some little scuffles here and there, but there's going to be no riots or anything like that. Saying that mind, if Sunderland beat Newcastle, the Newcastle fans will probably smash their own city up when they get back later on. You know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not having a pop at Newcastle fans. This channel's not about that, guys. I've got loads of subscribers from Newcastle and they're all great lads and lasses. But I'm going to enjoy my beer. I'm going to sit and chill for a few minutes, and if anything happens, I'll bring you back. Bugger. 36 minutes gone. Newcastle's just took the lead. Long way to go though. You never know, guys. You never know. We might come back. We might get stuffed as well. Look, it's a cup game. We're the underdogs. I might as well just have a go now, get stuck right in. You know what I'm talking about, and let's see what happens. That's not going to dampen the spirits here on the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Later on, I'm going to be having a few beers. We're going to have a good time camping. I'm just having to be careful talking, because there's been bus drivers there, in and out of these buses. So, yeah, we're getting beat 1-0. There's a long way to go. Fingers crossed. We might get an equaliser. Right. There's a drone flying about, guys. It keeps flying over the top of us. Obviously, they're not looking for me. I think the cops are just getting a bit practice with it, ready so they can stick it up at the end of the game. By the way, it's half time. 1-0 to the scum. Sorry, I mean Newcastle. Fingers crossed we can get back into it in the second half. Oh god, bad start to the second half, guys. 2-0 to Newcastle. What a bastard, eh? Well, you know what that means. It's time to get another drink. I might as well start and drown my sorrows. I'm going to just keep down there, because there's a bus driver sitting in the front of that bus up there. Not that he's going to do anything, but I'd still rather not get spotted. Okay guys, I'm going to get a drink. Hopefully when I bring you back, we've pulled a goal back. Right folks, the game's almost over. I'm going to get out here, because all the Newcastle fans will be coming over to this area. And I don't want to get my face smashed in. And the bad news is, it's 3-0 to Newcastle. They've just scored a late goal. Penalty, I think it was. So, there you go. We've been stuffed. 3-0 at home. Am I gutted? Aye, why aye. Of course I am. Am I devastated? Nah, why not? That's just the way it goes, guys. We've been beat fair and square. Newcastle's a top Premier League team at the minute, and we're a bang average Championship team. And it's took them like 10 games to beat us. The last 9 games, I think we've drew 3 and we've won 6. There was 6 games in a row we won during that. So we were due a hiding at some point. Anyway, I'm going to get out of Dodge City here. I'll come back later on when the coast is clear and get all my gear set up. Let's get out of here. Bring you back in a minute. No police horses were punched during the making of this video. Fuck off. Right folks, I'm going to get a pint in here while I let all the Newcastle fans bugger off. Right. Well folks, there you go. All quiet now. After our 3-0 defeat. But we're not going to let that dampen our spirits here, guys, on the Blot Outdoor Show. When I was out and about, I had a pint in one pub, and then I had another pint. Oh, there's the camera there. I'm looking the wrong way. And then I had a pint in another pub. It took ages for all the coaches to get away with the Newcastle fans. So I was just hanging around, and the battery went dead on my camera. So I couldn't record anything. But I'm back now. While I've been charging my camera up, I've been getting the old 10 dingo up, mandingos. And just as I was putting my tent up, it started lashing down. Get this torch turned up a bit. Oh yes. There we go, guys. Me seat's soaking. Well, however, let's pop in. Oh, yes. Let's get in the old tenteroni mandingos. Oh. Yes, we're not going to let losing the football game dampen the spirits. In a bit of rain, dampen the spirits on the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Oh, make sure I haven't got this light on my torch, because I keep blinding you with it. So, this is from Aldi, Lock 10 IPA, Lockjaw, Jawbone, the human jawbone. You know what I'm talking about, mandingos. Oh, very nice. I'm going to show you all the rest of my stuff soon. As soon as I got here and started getting me tent out the tea bag. Do you want tea bagging? Aye, as soon as I started putting my tent up, it started lashing down with rain. Typical. I'm going to have a little snack around here. I've got some peri, good old Kevin and Perry chicken skewer things, just cheap shite from Aldi. But the ideal for a little snack when you're camping. Honestly, guys, I'm not just saying this. Normally, when you get beat off your biggest rivals in a derby game, it's absolutely devastating, isn't it? You're dreading going back to work. You can't even enjoy a few pints after the game, which feels weird this time. And it's not just me that thinks it. I've been out and about talking to quite a few people that have said my battery went flat on the camera, so I couldn't record anything. But I was talking to loads of Sunderland fans who recognise us coming over. Oh, Blot, alright, Mandingo, can I get me photo took with you? I feel a bit crap, to be honest, because I'm just a bloody hairy arse factory worker with a pop belly. Obviously I said, of course you can get your photo took with us. It's nice that people want to come over and see they watch me YouTube channel and my videos and that. But everyone was pretty much saying the same thing. Aye, you're gutted because you've lost the game, but I don't know. I think because them are in the Premier League and we're in the Championship, and they were expecting to beat us. And the last 9 games against them, we've drew 3 and we've won 6. It didn't feel like it's devastating. That's my excuse. That's my excuse, guys. Some people will be absolutely devastated, won't they? That's Newcastle fans as well, when we were beating them quite often. And obviously a lot of Sunderland fans today, they'll be devastated. It's like it's everything to some people, isn't it? Football. I used to be like that years ago. Football was me everything, and I still love it. But I love doing this as well, so I've got something else to enjoy. So rather than sitting around moping and feeling sorry for myself because I've lost a football game, I'm out camping, talking to you absolute legends, eating cheap snacks, having a few beverages. Aye. Well, guys, I'm going to finish the rest of these off. Hopefully the rain dies off soon, because I want to sit outside for a bit. I don't just want to be stuck in here. Well, I think it is. It's starting to ease off a bit. Hopefully, guys, when I bring you back, we're sitting outside. We'll talk some more shite, and I'll show you all me food and drink and all that carry on. You know what makes sense, Mandingos. Right. Oh, matron. Okay then folks, it's time to show you my setup for tonight and all my food and drink. As usual guys, I'm in the old battered and bruised Van Gogh Orion 2-man tent. Does the job for me now for the old stealth camps. Okay then guys, start off with the drinks. Whiskey, I've got this Knob Creek. I think that's someone trying to tell me I'm a bit of a knob. That's been kindly bought for me from Stuart Cleary and his son Quinn. Thank you very much, you couple of legends. And also my mother-in-law Lorraine bought us the same bottle as well for Crimbo, so I'm not going to review the same bottle twice. So yes, a massive thank you for this lovely, well, I think it's going to be lovely, Knob Creek Kentucky Straight Bourbon, bought for me from my mother-in-law Lorraine. Thank you Lorraine. And Stuart Cleary and his son Quinn. Come on without, come on within, you ain't seen nothing like the mighty Quinn. We could have done with Niall Quinn playing the daylight, couldn't we? Niall Quinn and Super Kev. That would have stuffed the mags, wouldn't it? You better believe it, Mandingos. Right. I've got a bottle of Peroni and the Aldi copy version, Rossini. So we'll do a little taste-a-rooney of them, tell you what I think. See if that one is just as good as that one for a fraction of the price. 2 little bottles of wine. Oh yes, we're going to have a good drink tonight guys. I'm going to drown my sorrows. Is that it for drinks? Plenty of water. I've got some black coffee there if I need it. I don't think I'm going to use it, but you never know. If I fancy a hot drink, it's there, and once you've had black, there's no going back. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Food time guys. What have I got? Oh yes, for my main meal I've got a lovely juicy Raheem sirloin steak. I'm really looking forward to that. I just fancied a nice treat. And I've also got some new potatoes. They're in there guys. I wrapped them up, I cooked them, I blasted them in the microwave last night, so they're cooked. They just need boiling in the old pansexual. The old pansexual. Sexual. Yes. Couple of minutes in the old pansexual guys. And that's only going to take 2 or 3 minutes. A nice, lovely, jubbly hot meal for me later on. What else have I got? Biltong, the barbecue flavour. Link in the description guys for that. Click the link. Use your code Mandingo for your discount. I've also got some wagon wheels, jammy wagon wheels, just the cheap Aldi's ones. I've got 2 of them and some of this Italian hamdingo. I think later on, when I'm going to do the 2 Italian lagers, the Peroni and the Rossini, I think I'll eat this Italian ham, and while I'm drinking that, I'll wash this down with the Italian lagers. That sounds like a plan guys. Anyway, while we're talking about the Italians, I am now going to say bon air de bouche. Bon air de douche. Bon air. Why, I'm some Del boy. Yes, I'm going to have a little bottle of red wine. You know it makes sense. I'll muck my lines up there. Oh yes guys, it's getting very chilly on the old willy, so I'm just having a nice little chest warmer. The old Knob Creek, not bad at all guys. I'm not going to tell you what I think of it yet. You'll have to stick around for the world famous whiskey review for that one guys, but it's very nice. It's very nice. Aye. If you've been watching long enough, guys, you'll know I've actually camped in this exact same stealth camp before. If you haven't watched it, guys, go back like nearly 2 years ago and you will see me stealth camping here. When I done that stealth camp, I had no idea at all how well the channel was going to do. I've just been standing there when I wasn't recording, having a wasky, and just thinking about like the last time I was here. Yeah, I just had no idea how well the channel was going to do. I think when I camped here, I had about, I'm guessing, but something round about 1150, 1200 subscribers, something like that. You know, not too far off that, 1100, 1200. And most of my camps at the time were like wild camping in the Lake District. I'd done like a lot of van camping, you know, just parking the van up, going out on a big hike in the Lake District and then going back to the van, getting wrecked and just sleep in the van and have a good time, you know. And then I started getting into stealth camping. This wasn't the first stealth camp I'd done. I'd already done a few before. Not many though. I think I'd done one behind a factory, one behind a bus that was parked up, one behind the biffa bins, then this one, and then me and Mick done one by the side of like a running track, you know, like athletics running track. And then I'd done that one on the smallest roundabout, and boom, boom. That one just took off for whatever reason. But the last time I camped here, it wasn't even 2 years ago. It was like, I think it was about May, so it's January now. So January, February, March. So it was like it's like 4 months short of 2 years. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Aye. But I was just getting out camping then for the pure love of it. Like I said, the Lake District was my thing. Sometimes up Northumberland, but 9 times out of 10, camping in the Lake District, absolutely love it. And I couldn't afford to go out camping every week, but I loved it that much. I wanted to go out camping, and obviously Mrs. Blott's cool. I've got an amazing wife. She didn't mind. She didn't mind us going out camping. To be honest, it's better for her if I'm out camping rather than going out pubs, clubs, nightclubs, getting smashed, getting off me tits, you know, like most people are when they're going out down the town or where have you. So Mrs. Blott was cool for me to come out and do these camps. So I had no idea where the channel was going to go. So a lot of that's down to you guys, you absolute legends, because I didn't expect for 1 minute that people would enjoy me camps, enjoy me videos, like me crack, because I know I'm a bit of a weirdo, but maybe that's what makes the channel work. Some fat weirdo enjoying a wasky, talking to you absolute legends. Aye. Talking about fat, I know I'm not fat, I'm only joking, but I'm getting chubby. I'm getting the old chubby checker going on. I think I haven't been weighing myself. I daresn't weigh myself. I daresn't go on the scales. But you know, you can feel it in your clothes, can't you? You can feel it when you're putting your jeans on or you're putting your jacket on, you know. And I could feel it, you know. I could feel me jacket being a bit tight and my trousers around my waist. So I knew I'm kind of like, right, I'm at my limit. I'm at that point now where, yes, it's time to cut down on the junk. Not the takeaway reviews. I'm not going to cut down the takeaway reviews. It's the rest of the days where you need to cut down in the snacks between meals and stuff like that. Aye, so, but with us having the operation, and that got dumped on me very quick. I only found out I was getting the operation 2 or 3 days before. So I've just been sitting around the house over the Christmas holidays, bored. And you know what it's like when you're now bored, you're in and out the cupboard, tucking into snacks and crisps and making a sandwich. You know, I've had a meal and I'm going to have another meal later on, but I'm going in the fridge and I'm making myself a sarnie, just pure greed out of boredom. Do you know what I mean? And all the lads who I work with, they've all went back to work. Like this week, they've been back to work a few days. So I booked some holidays in, so I've got this week off. Oh, it's just the metro station, you know, the train station. I nearly shit myself there. I've got next week off work as well. I'm going to have a week off. Another week off to repair the hernia. I know you'll be thinking, well, you're out camping. How can you be out camping? When I'm at work, we do some heavy lifting with like stainless steel pipes, and you're lifting it up, and I'm not going to bore you with that. But so just sitting around the house the last 2 weeks, and obviously next week I'm going to be just sitting bored, eating loads of shit. I'm at my heaviest I've ever been. I know I'm over 16 stone now. I'm just waffling shite, aren't I? I'm drinking whiskey and I'm waffling a load of shite. I hope you don't mind, guys. If you've been watching long enough, you know the score in the Blood Outdoor Show. I have a few drinks and I talk a load of shite. Aye. But when I get back to work, yes, I'm going to make an effort to lose a little bit weight. And when I do leave the factory, which is definitely happening in a few weeks' time, and I'm going to start and do a wild camp every week where I'm getting high up in the hills. If I'm doing that every week, I'm certain I'm going to be looking a lot better, a lot fitter, maybe not younger. The whiskey probably doesn't help there. But it's getting chilly, guys. Can you say that? And I am talking loads of shite. And I've got plenty of whiskey left for a wasky of you. I've got a couple of lagers and another bottle of wine. So guys, I'm going to bring you back very soon when I think of some more shite to talk about. I'm always talking shite. You know it's right. Fuck me. The temperature certainly dropped. Lucky we've got loads of whiskey. Oh yes, mandingos. Don't you worry about that. There's plenty of whiskey. There's another couple of beers and a nice little bottle of red wine. Oh, the rain stopped. The old Wayne Rooney. God, I wish we had Wayne Rooney playing for us today. We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and it's Sunderland, Sunderland FC. We're by... I'm only joking, guys. We got stuff to do. Yes, you've got to take it like a mandingo, haven't you? This is the way of the mandingo. Right. However then, let's get a couple of beers and I'll bring you back in a couple of Winnie Mandelas. Right. Cheers, guys. Right. Oh yes. Oh, matron. Oh. The glove of self-love. Ah. Oh yes, Mandingos, it's time for a couple of beers. I've just randomly set that tripod up there with the light on. I hope it's picking us up well. Oh, nothing professional here, guys, on the Blood Outdoor Show. Anyway, I've got a bottle of Peroni. Everyone knows a bottle of Peroni is a nice quality bottle of Italian lager. Oh yes, and that does taste very nice. But I've got this as well from Aldi. Rossini. Cheap and cheerful. You can't go wrong, as they say in the Doodine. The Peroni, what does that cost? I never even checked the price, to be honest. $2.99 a bottle, $2.89, $2.79, something like that. That was like $2.59, $2.69. So nearly half the price. Not quite half the price, but nearly half the price. That bottle is slightly bigger than that one, but I mean, however. Whoop, you bastard. Spilled it all over me slating pad. Like I say, nothing professionally in the Blood Outdoors Show. Anyway, guys, I'm only doing this because I done one a few weeks ago and it was like a totally unplanned thing. An unplanned dingo, mandingo, as they say in the Doodinski. What was it I done? Oh, I can't even remember. It was some other, it was like a similar thing. It was like a proper bottle of lager or beer. And, oh man, nearly dropped that. And like a Aldi version. So I'm doing this one this time. Peroni and Rossini. 2 Italian lagers. Cheap and cheerful. The real deal. Here we go. Oh yes. I don't know if you can hear, guys. Shh. Just keep quiet for a couple of seconds. Can you hear that? How soothing and relaxing is that? The Wayne, the old Wayne Wooney, coming down on the top of the old Tendingo. You cannot beat it. You cannot beat it. Anyway, that was Peroni. Let's try the copy version. Rossini. Oh yes. No, this is the Aldi one. That is nearly like half the price of that. You know what? There's no bullshit here, guys. Honestly, I'm just a normal, like I've said a million times before. I know you're gonna say, oh, here he goes again, he's saying the same thing. But like, there's no other way I can describe it. I'm just a normal bloke. I work in a factory. I've got a big, fat, hairy, spotty horse. I support Sunderland. Even the football team I support is shite. You know what I mean? There's nothing fake here, so I'm not like trying to say, oh, this is this. We all know what Peroni is. It's a nice quality Italian lager. And I'm telling you now, look, right, watch. Oh, sorry, the camera's rocking. If the camera's rocking, you don't come knocking. And the old Tendingo, Mandingo. Oh yes. Peroni, Rossini. There is absolutely no difference in the taste at all, guys. And I am not bullshitting you. Sorry. The camera's there and I've been looking up in that direction. Do you know why I'm doing that? I've bought this new light that screws onto the top of the camera and the light's up there, and I'm looking up at the light and I should be looking there. There's no difference. Oh, Peroni, Rossini, no difference at all. It tastes exactly the same, dingo mandingos. I can't tell you in the morning if you have say 10 bottles of that, and you have 10 bottles of that. I can't tell you if the hangover is going to be the same. You'll have to make your own decision on that, guys. Anyway, that's it. Both the same as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to sit and chill out. I'm going to drink these. I'm going to bring you back in a few Neil Sedaka's. We'll be doing the world famous Wasky review. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yes, mandingos, you know what time it is. Wasky time. And this is what we've got this week. Knob Creek Kentucky Straight Bourbon, kindly bought for me from my mother-in-law Lorraine. Cheers, Lorraine, I love you very much indeed. And Stuart Cleary and his son Quinn. Cheers, Stuart and Quinn. It's very much appreciated. I love yous. It's so kind of you. There's not much left. As you can see, a typical Blot Outdoor Show Wasky review. Yes, that is just the way it is on this channel. Nothing professional. Oh, just enough. Just enough for the review. Oh yes, let's get the old bigger Rooney in it. Oh, now straight away I'm getting some nuts, like toasted nuts or roasted nuts. Let's swell her around there, guys. Let's get into the little sniff dingo going on. Yeah, like a definite toasted nuts thing going on. And I'm getting like a strong oak thing as well. Like a toasted or a roasted nuts thing going on. And like a strong oaky thing, guys. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with it, tasting ricicles. Oh, a definite spicy kick to it. I can feel that round the old lipperoonies. You know when the liquid there, the wasky, touches your lips and you get the old burneroonie, like a nice little tingling sensation. Oh yes. Now I am slowly, just professionally enjoying this because I didn't have much left. So I'm making the most of what I've got. What is that? Some white stuff in my mouth. Oh, that doesn't sound right. I don't know what that was, mandingos, but yeah, it's very rich.
It's very sweet, which is exactly what you would expect from a Kentucky straight bourbon. I wouldn't expect anything less than sweet and rich. Bottle nearly fell over. A little bit toffee, a little bit caramel. Like I said, very sweet and very rich. It's a typical bourbon taste. Now, when I've mentioned before similar whiskies like a Jack Daniels or a bourbon, I know I get loads of people saying, Jack Daniels, it's not a bourbon. I know, but it's that American type of whiskey. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Now, when I think of me favourite, what I've mentioned quite a bit, my mind's just gone blank. Woodford Reserve, yes, that's what I was thinking of, guys. It's very similar. It's a similar sort of spice. It's got a similar sort of tanginess to it. It's, to be honest, I'm not going to bullshit you. If someone had put a bit of Woodford Reserve in there and then give us another cup with a bit of Knob Creek, I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference between the two. And I always say that Woodford Reserve is my favourite. So, I've got to be honest, Knob Creek could also be my favourite bourbon whiskey. Get the old Driggeroonies in. Oh, yes. Tangy. Tarty. Like a bourbon should be. You've got that oak, you've got the toffee, you've got the caramel coming through, and a little bit of a tongue tingle on the old tongue dingo. Tongue tingle on the old tongue dingo. It's quality. It is absolute quality. I've been caught by surprise because I get bought that many different bourbons. Honestly, if you look back on my previous whiskey reviews, I must have reviewed 20, 25 bourbons, and it's like, oh, he's another one, he's another imposter. And I've been caught by surprise with this, because this matches my favourite, which is Woodford Reserve, and I have really enjoyed that. A lovely oak taste, just an absolute quality bourbon. I'm lost for words, and to be honest, when you get a quality one, you don't have to bullshit, you don't have to say too much, you don't have, not that I bullshit anyway, you know, I normally just tell you the truth, what I think. Down the hatch, guys. Well, I'm not going to slaver on much more with this, guys. Knob Creek, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, kindly bought from me from Stuart Cleary and his son Quinn. Cheers. And also my mother-in-law Lorraine bought me the same bottle for Christmas, so thank you to everyone that bought me this. Really, really nice. I'm going to give that. It wasn't the greatest review, I know. It wasn't the most in-depth, but what I will say is, it is a million times better than Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and my personal favourite, Woodford Reserve. It totally matches that 100%, in the famous words of Cowboy Chris. I'm going to give it a massive 9.2 out of 10 Dingo Mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am. And I'm looking at that bright light. I should be looking there. Sorry guys, the camera's there and I'm looking at the bright light. You know I'm not full of shite. Alright, I'll bring you back very soon, guys, and I'm going to cook my lovely new potatoes and Raheem sirloin steak. Oh yes. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. This is serious stealth camping. Lice. Oh, it's cold, guys. You can see the steam coming off the old breatharoonie. Well then, let's get down and cook a nice hot meal. Oh yes. Give it another couple of minutes, mandingos, and I'll be eating a nice lovely steak meal with some new potatoes, and then I'll jump in the old Slayton bagaroony, nice and warm inside, get a good night's sleep, forget about today's result. Oh yes, cheers guys. Right. Oh yes, mandingos. A lovely Raheem sirloin steak with some new potatoes. Oh yes, mandingos. It's a very basic meal. New potatoes, sirloin steak. Wow. Them potatoes are from Aldi. They were only like 95 pence. Oh, I've lost it. Devastating. I'll go in the microwave for 6.5, 7 minutes. So I put them in the microwave last night, and then this morning I wrapped them with tin foil. I did mean to bring some, you know, the twisty peppercorn and chili and garlic salt. I left it on the kitchen bench. I meant to put that all over the steak, but I forgot. But then new potatoes have got loads of like herbs on them. They're really nice. Definitely for camping. So good, man. Right. Well, time for the steak. I was going to use a knife and a fork, but let's do it caveman style. Oh, that is sour. Soft and moist. Yeah. Tell you what, That is a lovely piece of meat. Wow. I can't believe how soft and tender that is. My God. Oh, yes. Wow. Now this is just from Aldi. £3.60 or something for a piece of steak. The same piece of steak. Oh yes. The same piece of steak in like Morrison or Sainsbury's is like another £1.50, £2 more than this. Well guys, while I'm sitting doing some serious munching Gladbach on this Borussia munching Gladbach, I must take this time now to say a massive thank you to all you absolute legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show over this last week. Honestly guys, you do not realise how much I appreciate it. I'm getting a bit fatty bit here. It is so kind of you. And I do appreciate it, honestly guys. From the bottom of my heart, honestly. It's been a hectic, busy Christmas and New Year. Everyone's had so much money to pull out for. Everyone's skinned. Everyone's eating tough bits of meat like this. Dear me. Oh my God. Oh. I'm only joking guys. I'm on the fatty bit of the meat. But yeah, on a serious note, thank you so much, you absolute legends. I'm looking up at that light again, where I should be looking down at the camera. Each and every one of you who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show, you're absolute bunch of legends. Thank you so much indeed. Pardonsky, there's your names down there, and down there guys. Thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. Oh God. Cheap Aldi beer. And I've got to be honest, I've had loads of steaks from Aldi's before and they've been fantastic. That wasn't the best steak I've had from Aldi. There was loads of fatty bits. That's going in the old Baghdad-Rooney. Once again, thank you to all you absolute legends who have supported the Blood Outdoor Show this last week and bought me a coffee. Well, folks, it's time to get snug in the old ripped, stinking, dog smelling Four Seasons sleeping bag. I have got a better one which I use when I go to the Lake District. I think this one's due to go in the bin diesel, but it does the job for me, guys. When I go stealth camping, you know the score on the Blood Outdoor Show. I like to get my money's worth. Oh yes, nice and snug. Well, today's been one of them days. Absolutely gutted with the result from the local derby game. My football club Sunderland got stuffed 3-0 off our local rivals Newcastle. That's just the way it goes. We made up for it though, didn't we? We made up for it. A good bit of crack, few drinks, world famous Weeview. Yes, a steak that was very fatty. Okay then, my fansexuals, that's it. I've had enough of talking your shite tonight. I think you've had enough of me as well. It's time to get settled. It's time to get snug. And I'll see you absolute legends first thing in the morning at coffee time. You better believe I will. Good night, Vienna. Bonjour. See you in the morning. Lice. Good morning, Mandingos. 9:15. I've slept like a baby. Oh, it's rained all night long. And the famous words of Lionel Blair. I thought it had stopped raining. It's still spitting on, but just a little bit. So I think it's a good time now to get the gear packed away. Plus, I'm bursting for a slash Gordon. Oh, but it's been class. It's been absolutely fantastic. Okay then, guys, I'm going to pop out, get a quick pee, try and get my gear packed away as quick as I can. I'll bring your legends back in a couple of seconds. Oh yes. Okay folks, I'm up. Looks like there's some motorbike training going on there in the car park. I've got everything packed away. All I've got to do is take the tent down, which is only going to take me a few minutes. My battery on my phone, on my camera, is about to run out. So I'm now going to have to say goodbye, guys. Thank you for joining me on this video. It's been a great laugh. I've loved it. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. I will try and get back to as many people as possible. And I do read every comment. Okay then, guys. I love yous all. Sorry about this quick ending. You know it makes no sense. Right. See you later. Oh. Right folks, quickly record this bit before the battery goes out. There you can see, that's where my tent was. Leave no trace. I've got my bag of shite. Let's come on and get out of Dodge City.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's my turtle sense might very nice.